All right, we have got a really nice condition Tekken 4 here in a pretty unique cabinet. I'm hoping to catch the Attract movie. My friend Jeff and I consider the Attract movie on Tekken 4 to be possibly the best Attract movie ever on an arcade game, although we haven't seen some of the newer ones, but man, is it good. So as soon as that starts, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to just show you the Attract movie. This is a KRC cabinet, Ready cabinet they called it. It was a company, well, we'll see where they are. They're somewhere in the Midwest. They made really good cabinets. They're plywood. Oh wait, I think this might be it. Is that amazing or what? Can't wait for the full feature-length film. So anyway, I'm gonna now turn the sound down so that I can talk without being interrupted. But let's see. Oh, and it's got a nice back door with key. Come on. Okay. All right. There's a few things to tell you about this game. First of all, I'm sure you noticed it's got this like noise in the picture here. I'm not sure what that is. I did rebuild the monitor, replaced all the electrolytic caps, that is. And I honestly can't remember if it was doing that before I did the cap kit and I introduced that problem or if it was not, I don't know. But anyway, it's an issue with the monitor. It doesn't make the game unplayable, but it is an annoyance. And it seems to kind of come and go. Like sometimes I turn it on and it's shrunk down and it's just a little line, and then other times it's like this big. I don't know, I'm sorry. I have limited understanding of these things. But the board system is working great. In fact, I replaced that DVD player. This is one of those Magic Gate systems, and I replaced it with a brand new DVD player. I bought a bunch of NOS ones years ago. So it's working beautifully. Everything else is working just great on the game. The controls are good. Marquee lights up. New bulbs on the coin door, coin slots. I left this unlocked just to show you. You could probably, I mean, the controls all work fine, but I did not replace them all with new. You could get new joysticks and buttons for about $30 for everything from HAP controls, HAPP. If you want complete perfection. This originally was built as an MK2, I think, because it's got a midway wiring harness for one thing, and it's got the buttons. Oh, maybe it was an MK3, yeah, because it's got the button holes on the back side drilled for MK3, but then at some point it got converted to Tekken 4, so they just put a new overlay and a plexi over it and covered up those extra buttonholes that it would need for Mortal Kombat. It could be real easily converted back to any of the Mortal Kombat series. Just get a 1 1/8 inch hole saw and drill through that plexi and overlay and throw another button in. It's even still got the button hanging here. I mean, the micro switch, both micro switches for the 2 buttons. So it would be a very quick, under an hour job. And you could, of course, then you would also have to acquire a Mortal Kombat board set, which are not cheap these days. I suppose if you really want this as an MK2, well, I can't make any promises because I need to see how many MK2 board sets I've got left. I don't have very many left, and I think I need them for my cabinets. So I won't make that offer at this point. But Tekken 4 is a very, very respectable game. Another option I'm going to offer you on this is if you would rather, like if you're just wanting a real, before I get to that, I just want to point out, you probably can't tell just because this is a video. This is a super large monitor. This is not a 25 inch. It is not a 27 inch. It's like 33 or 35. I haven't measured it. Let me get a tape measure and maybe we can just figure out how big it is. It is, looks like a 33. Yeah. 33 inch monitor, which is, I've never seen another standard upright cab with a 33 inch monitor. So that's pretty cool. And surprisingly, it's very easy to move. In fact, this is easier to move than a dedicated MK2 with a 25. Because they used plywood, I guess. I don't know why. It's just the way the thing is balanced, and it's got this nice big handle here. It tips back on the dolly super easily. And in MK2, I can barely, with all of my weight and muscle, I can barely manage to get it back on a dolly. So, not hard to move. It is extra wide though. You'll have to remove the control panel to get it through a door. In fact, let's measure the cab just so you can see how wide this cab is. Make sure you can get it in your door. It is 31.5 wide. And with the panel, 40. And MK2, here's a MK2 cab over here. MK2 is only 26.5, so significantly wider, but great cabinet for doing something different with if you don't want it Tekken 4. That brings me to my other offer. If you really don't care about Tekken 4 and you just want a good cab that plays a lot of games, I will offer to swap the Tekken 4 board out with a Pandora 9, which has, I think, 1,660 games. I'll even show you how easy it is to do this. You just flip the power switch. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. I can't. I'm gonna just prop the phone here and you should be able to see what I'm doing. Come on. This will take me a minute. Oh boy. Maybe down here. All right, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Pop off the JAMA harness from the I/O board on the Magic Gate. Plop in the Pandora. See how hard that was? Turn it on. And voila, Pandora 9. I'm gonna play Aero Fighters 3. Boom, you're playing Aero Fighters 3. It tells you what the controls are. They're calling it Sonic Wings 3. Looks like the contrast needs to be turned down a little bit. Its little monitor's a little bright. It's got a really nice bright picture though for a tube so huge. You would expect it to be kind of dim after 20 years. But let me see, how do you get back? I think you hold one of these buttons to get back to the menu. I think it's the start button. There we go. Let's see if it's got the Tekken series. Gosh, if it's got Tekken on it, then what's the point? We'll go backwards. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's got Tekken 2 and 3, but it doesn't have 4. That doesn't surprise me. 4 probably takes a lot more computing power. But yeah, there's a lot of games on this thing, and they're really well done. Tactician, never heard of it. Well, yeah, let's load Tekken 3 and see how it looks. Yeah, definitely turn the contrast down. It's just, at least on this board, it's a little overdriven, but that's an easy adjustment, turning a little knob. So, there you go. Your choice. If you want both, you'll have to just buy one of those boards yourself on eBay. But I'll give you either one, the Pandora or the Tekken 4. You just tell me after you win the game which configuration you want, and that's how you'll get it. That's about it. Thanks for watching.